All right, your first comedian is one of my favorite people. I performed with her many times, so many times that I need this to list off all of her credits. While she's primarily locally known for her comedy, she is internationally known to rock the microphone for her fantastic, helpful coaching podcast called Transformation Maven. I highly recommend you listen. She has performed here, the Irvine Improv, Victor's Speakeasy in Long Beach, and she's the third place winner of the Funniest Housewives of OC competition. Please, that's right, please welcome to the stage, Rachel Burch.
Thank you. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. Anyone here on a date night? Couple? Okay, good. Anyone here looking for a date? Raise them high. Okay, good. Anyone here hoping to take a comedian home after the show? Oh, okay, not just me. Kidding. Kidding. I'm actually closed for cold and flu season. It's not that I'm a germaphobe. I'm really not. I'm actually a hypochondriac. Do we have any hypochondriacs here tonight? Not very many, because hypochondriacs prefer to stay home and Google. We Google our diseases.
Hi.
Yeah, hypochondriacs love Google. But who doesn't love Google, right? Actually, I'll tell you who doesn't love Google. My doctor. He particularly hates it when I say, that's not what Google says. Thank you. That's a very hearty laugh. I like that. Throws me off. Okay. Google says I'm dying tonight. Sorry, Doc, but there's just so much information we can get on our own. Like, even Facebook is a resource now, you know? There's disease awareness weeks, disease awareness months, disease awareness days. On any given day, you could be celebrating 3 different diseases. I just learned that December is National Vegan Awareness Month. I didn't even know that was a disease. Do we have any suffering vegans here tonight? We'll be praying for you. Yeah. So, although I much prefer to get my medical information off Facebook, there are some questions you just have to ask your doctor face to face. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Questions like, do you think Lyrica could be right for me? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Ask your doctor if random drugs that you see on TV could be right for you. Even though all you know from watching the commercial is that if you take this drug, you will find a soulmate. And you will take a bicycle built for 2 to the farmer's market, where you buy some vegetables and a baguette. These people get a lot done in a day, you know? And then you'll go wine tasting, where you'll happen upon a quaint little barn with a square dance going on inside, where everyone is taking Lyrica. Those commercials crack me up, though. Can you believe there's a guy that gets paid to sit around all day and read side effects in a sexy voice? Pradaxa can cause serious, sometimes fatal bleeding. Side effects may include nausea, anal bleeding, episodes of uncontrollable crying or laughing, and swelling of the tongue or throat. Wait, uncontrollable laughter and anal bleeding? You're literally laughing your ass off. So, thank you. We call that an applause break. Yes. Thank you. Okay, again, the clapping, the laughing, it throws me off. Okay, so in an effort to avoid side effects and drugs, I went to see a therapist, and I asked her, Doc, what can I do with all this anxiety? She told me to get a hobby, because apparently Googling's not a hobby. So I picked the most relaxing, least anxiety-producing hobby I could think of, stand-up comedy. Thank you. But I didn't know where to start, so I Googled that too. And apparently, comedians will joke about things that they worry about and things that they hate. Well, I'm a Jewish lawyer, so I worry about and hate pretty much everything. Just add things I feel guilty about and we'll be here all night. So we covered things that I worry about. Let's talk about things that I hate. Happy people. On Facebook. You know the ones, status update, hubby's just finished making my heart-shaped gluten-free pancakes, love my mister. Gag. I hope you choke on your gluten-free pancakes. I actually have a friend that takes screenshots of text messages between her and her husband talking schmoopy talk. Like, we want to see that. She posts them on Facebook. The only time I have ever taken a picture of a text message between me and my husband and posted on Facebook was for evidence. Protection and evidence, possibly in my murder trial. Yeah, true story. My husband is an attorney too. People say, oh, 2 attorneys, what's that like? It's not as fun as it sounds. My husband, will call him Bravis to protect him. Bravis, and when we got married, someone gave us one of those books, 20 questions to see if your marriage will stand the test of time. Spoiler alert, it didn't. But I thumbed through the book and it was like, question number 1, are we gonna spend the holidays at your parents' house or my parents' house? You guys might be talking about that now. Question number 2, are we gonna have kids? Question number 3, if so, how many? And I thought, I'm an attorney. I get paid to ask hard questions. Bravis, question number 1, to test loyalty. If I killed your parents, would you turn me in? Question number 2, and these aren't copyrighted or trademarked or anything. You can use these in your own relationships. Question number 2, if I contracted a horrible disease, because you guys know I'm a hypochondriac, which caused me to grow a penis, would you still love me? Because in sickness and in health, right? And question number 3, most important in any marriage, you guys have pencils, so write this one down. What if my new penis was bigger than yours? Yeah, I know. I should have stuck with the original questions. I will next time. So, after my divorce, I decided I was going to get my groove back. I was going to find myself, and I was going to bring sexy back. Actually, I was never sexy, so I needed to hire an expert. Not that kind of expert, a coach. I signed up for a class. I think I flunked. The class was to teach me how to be more alluring to men. So, the first lesson was about body language. And the teacher said, and she would always talk in this very sexy voice, and she started all of her sentences, including texts, with mmm. She said men like mmm. So, she said, mmm. Women walk around with their jaws tight and clenched. Men don't like that. It's not very inviting. So, walk around with your mouth relaxed, your lips parted, kissable, your tongue laying gently in your mouth. Try. I tried it, but I started drooling, and not in a good way. The saliva would pool up in my mouth. I looked like there was something seriously wrong with me, not alluring. The second lesson was letting go of past relationships. And during this session, we received an energy healing. During my session, over the phone, she told me that she could see that I was still holding on to Bravis. She could actually see energetically that his face had been wedged in my vagina. She said that, she could see it. We had to immediately perform a ritual to remove him from my vagina. I'm happy to report there are no faces. No, wait. I'm not happy to report that. I'm happy to report that his face is gone. So, the final assignment was to take my new skills, and my new faceless vagina to a new audience. So, I took my mom's advice and I joined the Jewish dating app J-Swipe. But there are only 3 Jews in Orange County. Swipe, my cousin. Swipe, my gynecologist. Swipe, Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, it was him. But it was not Ryan Gosling's profile. It was Ryan Gosling's lawyer. He used the first picture of his profile was him and Ryan Gosling. He was using him as bait. So I'm dating Ryan Gosling's lawyer. We'll call him Braramy. I think Braramy's the one. For our first date, he took me to the farmer's market, and then wine tasting, and then to a square dance. He told me if I could kill his entire family, and he wouldn't tell anyone. And finally, I'm pretty sure that we'll all be seeing Braramy's face in this area sometime soon, God willing. All right, thank you guys. That's my time. You've been great.
Give it up again for Rachel Burch.